Kohalo Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who teach in Ruel. Salutations to you, brothers in the highways and byways, making your body a living sacrifice. Salutation also goes out to you, brothers and few sisters, tuning in, listening, and learning. I'm the brother Malak from the Diligent Soldier Camp here in Boston, Mass. And as always, I pray this lesson be edifying to the elect. The name of this one is, In This Walk, Patience is Required. In this walk, patience is required. In this walk of ours, you have to have patience, man. 100%, man. At all times. Be patient in almost everything you have to go through, endure, suffer, Actually, the word patience, the definition of that is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. The capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. Which is why we always mention how patience and suffering is synonymous, man. A patient that's in the hospital for some type of dis-ease is suffering and has to wait patiently, right, till he gets seen, treated, and could soon be healed or eased, in his or hers troubles. Now in this walk of ours, you're going to be going through a lot of things, man. Whether it's with your family, whether it's with your loved ones, other loved ones, right? The closest loved ones to you, wife, girlfriend, husband, boyfriend, whatever. Even though really there's no such thing as boyfriend and girlfriend. Once you lay with someone, you're pretty much married to that person, right? But the times that are coming, man, are going to be very trying. And we're in the cusp right now of famine, not only of the word pretty soon, but also food. There's a lot of shortage of food, so-called shortage, and a lot of people are about to be going through some great miseries, man. Other countries are already feeling the repercussions of inflation and depression. Okay, their economy is suffering, so therefore the people will suffer also, and that's soon gonna be coming to Babylon, Lord's will, right? Because that's the only way these people will get any sense of exactly what dire times the planet is in, man. The inhabitants of this world are in. The first scripture I actually want to get into is Luke chapter 21 verse 19. It says, In your patience possess ye your souls. In your patience possess ye your souls. In your suffering, patiently, you possess your soul, man. Because we have to absolutely keep that, man, and always pray that the Lord keeps that spirit of enduring inside of us, man, and that hope and the patience, man. These things all go together, man. Because when people lose everything, they lose it, and by that I mean their minds, their what is it called? Their logical thinking, their rational thinking, all that goes out the window, man. And it's something that we have to keep in mind, because things are gonna get worse. We're gonna be going through some straits, man, some difficult times, and we can already see it in the horizon, man. How things are turning out. Come December 13, I think it is. Money's gonna go digital. There's not gonna be any more cash or use of cash. And we know how these devils work, very subtle, right? And use gradualism. They gradually move forward with their agendas, and so we could already see, those that have the eye south, man, could already see the MO to the TB in the near future, man, in the real near future. Okay, it's inevitable, man. And for those that are faking the funk, man, the Lord's gonna deal with you, man. And ultimately He, has you blind and deceived into thinking that those RFID chips that they're gonna be putting in people, man, are not the MO to the TB, man. Okay, but we have to absolutely keep our patience, man, no matter what we're going through. Okay, the Lord doesn't put any of his people, especially His elect, through situations that it isn't easy for Him to get them out of. Okay, but it's trying you. It's trying your spirit, man. As a matter of fact, let's get right into that one. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, and I'll start at 4. It says, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state." Because we're going to be going through a lot of things, man, and we have to keep that patience, man. It's all about keeping that patience, man. Verse 5 says, "For gold is tried in the fire." Right now we're going through the fire. We're going to be going through even more fire. Not literal fire, but just difficult times, man. Strenuous times. When here it is, you're the only family member in your household that believes in the names, that believes that you're an Israelite, when nobody else does. Give me 1 minute. We read out. Salakia. So the rest of the verse says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity." The Lord is going to try His men through different adversity, and whoever makes it will be accepted, man, by the Lord. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 12. "Rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer." And that's what I mentioned in the beginning, man. We have to stay praying. We have to keep that hope alive, and by having that hope, we rejoice in it, right? Because we know what's going on. We're privy to certain information and prophecies in the insight of all those things, man. So we have to rejoice in those, in that hope, that since we know those things, we also know that the Lord is going to come for His elect. So we have to hope that we are part of the elect, so we could reap those benefits afterwards. It says patience in tribulation. So you have to be suffering through the trials that the Lord is going to have us go through. These things are all of the Lord, and it's important to keep that in mind. Okay? Continuing instant in prayer. So always pray, man, to keep the hope and patience, man, through the adversities that we're going to be going through, man. Okay? We have to pray to keep that hope alive. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 25. "But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it." Okay, none of us see the kingdom right now. None of us see the physical kingdom, right? Because our bodies are make up the bricks, right? Every man in this truth is a brick to build that kingdom. But the physical kingdom and streets and homes and everything else, that we don't see yet. Salakia. "But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it." Okay, we don't see it. We haven't seen Yahweh Shai Himself, but we're definitely going to be waiting for it, man, because we know, and waiting for Him because we know He exists, He's coming, and He's going to redeem His people. Okay, so be patient. That's what we have to do, is be patient. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 37 and 7. "Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his ways." because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Okay, so we are to fret not, man, just because this man Esau, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, because he prospers in his wickedness and during the times of Israel going through their tribulation, right? Jacob's trouble. We still have to rest in the Lord, man, and what? Keep our patience in this walk, man, because in our walk, patience is required, man. Okay, so stay the course, man. We know the latter end of everything, man. Okay, scriptures tell you to hold fast that which is good, and who you roughly paraphrasing, who you learned it from. We learned this truth from our elders that have been doing this for 30 plus years, right? The apostles, and we know it's and we know it to be true because we can feel it. We can feel the truth, man. Okay, so we have to hold fast to it, man, which means hold on tight to that. This is Revelations 14:11-12. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receive the mark of his name. Okay, the people that are gonna take this MO to the TB are gonna be in great misery, man. Verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints, because the saints are the Israelites are the saints, right? Pursuant to Psalms 148 verse 8. The saints are the Israelites, man. But in this go around is going to be the elect. Here's the patience, the suffering of the saints. Till then, we're going to suffer. We're going to be patiently suffering to the time that this happens and the people take the mark of the beast and worship it. Okay, the system. But we're going to be patiently waiting as the saints that we are for the Lord. Here are they that keep the commandments of God in the faith of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Okay, it's pretty straightforward, man. We just gonna be suffering these trying times. Famine, death, and great miseries are coming upon the earth, man. And we still gotta keep that patience, man. I ended off with this book of Matthew, chapter 24, verses 12-13. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You're seeing that right now. How much more when famine really hits? Okay, when there's no food nowhere, nor in the storehouses, nor your neighbors. Okay, and death is all over the place, with people all over the floors. In the streets. With great stink all over the place, man. Verse 13 says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay, endure, man. And that word endure goes into cope, withstand, and it even says reconcile to. Who are we going to be reconciled to? Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man, in his return. So I pray that this short lesson was edifying to the elect. With that, I want to say Kol Halo Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Vakakudash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. Salutations to you brothers in the highways and byways. Salutations to you brothers and sisters listening, tuning in every day to the different lessons, different epistles that are in the internet, the unicorn. And with that, I say Shalom and DTA and a Bible Ball.